I've only just missed that cable, but a miss is as good as a mile, as they say. We're on our way back to that job, that little downstairs cloakroom job where we got to chase the pipes in, or the pipes were supposed to have been chased in, but I guarantee you they haven't been. The plaster is starting this afternoon, so I best go and make an effort, and we'll get the pipes chased in, get them all lagged up, and at least then we've done that side. Whether I'll get the hot and colds and the heating connected in today, that's another question. But yeah, we'll have a look anyway. All we can ever do is our best. I'm not going to be put under pressure by anybody. Basically, if it's not ready for him, the plaster will have to wait, won't he? So yeah, we'll go crack on. I'll stop waffling and we'll go and get some work done. I'm going to try and get this straightened up a bit because I'm not happy with it over there, so I'm going to try and chop that in the wall if I can a bit, something like that. That is going to be about bang on for us. So pan connector will just push straight into there behind the toilet, and you won't see any of that. The plaster will plaster down to that. I might be able to just get it in a little bit more for him as well. If I can, I will. And then, just be honest with you, the time they get the 25mm dot and dab on, I don't think it's going to be far out. Not straight edge. Yeah, they'll get over that anyway. It's going to be a lot better. At least then the soil pipe's in the centre. I'm just going to leave a piece of 4-inch sticking into this side, and then we'll have to use an elbow down there to get past that electric, or to get past that gas. I have to use a couple of 45s, and then we're going to have to tee it into that cast. That's all we can do with that. So literally we just need a piece of pipe just about the length of the wall, chamfered. If I did a piece of pipe, 160 chamfer on one end, yeah, 160. At least that soil pipe's in and central to the toilet now, which is a lot better. I know we've got a glue joint in the wall, but everything is glued up. There's no push fit joints in there. So it's just a case of running it along. Because the ground levels are different, we'll be able to get plenty of fall. We'll still be able to get a fern core on the bottom of there when we cut it. Then we'll put that in, and then a boss to pick up the base and waste. And you can see we've got a good fall through that wall as well, so it's not pitching up, it's pitching down all the way, which is exactly what we wanted. Now I've got the job of chasing all these in. What I'm going to do is not use the grinder on these. I do have a proper wall chaser, but I haven't got the hoover attachment, and I don't want to get dust everywhere. So I'm just going to STS chisel all the way along and then just knock that out. This one we need to go, well, it's dot and dab going on here anyway, so we don't need to go full length of 1.25 inches, but we don't want to make it hard life for the plasterer, so we kind of want it flush if we can. And then we just got hot and colds and heating to chop in. Something like that should do us. So what I'm going to do is get some waste pipe in here now. We'll use some galvanised strapping to hold it back. I chopped it out with a fall anyway, so it should naturally be perfect. sides, you need glue, little twist. It's a vanity unit going in anyway, so as long as the pipe works behind, and generally not too far out. We'll have to use black waste pipe across the back, purely because that's what it's up black for the garage, because it's all black soil. But it'll be alright, it's only in the wall. I just used some bits of galvanised strapping to hold it back. Probably don't cut it with an angle grinder. You get the idea, we'll just strap it like that, drill plug. It just makes it easier for the plasterer. So we need to make sure we sleeve our pipework where it passes through the wall. It is very important that the copper doesn't touch any brickwork or blockwork, and that's why we'll be using sheep's wool to lag all our pipework. So we need a T for the toilet and then a hot and cold clipping round for the basin. We'll keep our cold on the bottom so it doesn't transfer as much heat onto the hot. If you got them the other way around, potentially the heat could rise. I don't think it would make a huge amount of difference on this bit, but on a long run it could make a big difference. So always try and keep your cold on the bottom, but as I say, we're going to lag it anyway. So we'll get these pipework sleeved and then we'll start to get some copper pipe put in. So hot on the left, so it has to be about there. Right, so that's got the hot oil in. What I try and do is solder everything up out of position, apart from my last joint, and then I'll just slide the lagging back. It just means all your lagging's in one piece then. So it's the same process on the cold, apart from this is we've got a T here for the toilet. But again, I'll lag everything up out of position and then just slide it back, and then the same with the flow and return. So this is what we're looking like on the other side. What I'm probably going to do here is put some isolators or some 4-bore levers or something. You see my sleeving's all the way through. Wasting them, the heating pipes, we just have to make sure we miss that electric. We do not want to hit that one. But I think, to be honest, they're going to be coming out over here anyway. So yeah, it'll just be a case of joining stuff up, but we still need to get them connected up in the house. I'm probably not going to film much more of the cold pipe work because the plasterer says he's going to be in about half an hour, so I'm desperate to get this side done. So in there and out of the way then. It's just, well, I'm not under pressure, but I am under pressure. You can only do what you can do. And I would sooner see a blob on my soldering than a leak any day, especially when it's all concealed behind the wall. So that's why I generally put a little bit more on, but it's never going to cause an issue. The reason I like this stuff is because it doesn't catch fire. That other stuff you use, that like Hessian type one, it seems to burn a lot easier. Whereas you can see, I just had my gas lamp laying there. It melted it a little bit, but that'll still slide back without any drama at all. I'll probably put a little bit on there, but I need to cap them off. So cold feed in for the toilet, hot ramp for the basin. Just got these central flow returns to put in now. We'll get them capped off, so then what goes in. I'm tempted to put a little bit of silver tape over that waste pipe, not to protect it, just so if you ever use a stud finder, it will show up on the stud finder. Not that you should be really heavy chopping in down there anyway, or drilling in, but it might not be a bad idea. Don't know whether to set the proper wall chaser up for this or not. I've only got to go across there. I've got a proper Metabo wall chaser, and they've just dropped the dust extraction unit off as well. It's absolutely fantastic bit of kit, but you need the big transformer, and it takes a lot of lugging around. So I might just STS chisel that is. I did a big barn conversion, which I've not shown you on the channel yet. All the pipe we needed to be chopped in, so I was using that there. And honestly, you didn't even need a dust mask on. It was completely no dust. Fantastic. I keep meaning to show that job. I've got loads of footage on it, but I'll get around to it one day. It's just a lot of editing, but yeah, it's a fantastic bit of kit. But I might just STS chisel that across for that. What we've got, a metre of pipework or so. Saves setting the transformer up. That's the Hoover for it. So what you do is you plug your machine in, your wall chaser, and the Hoover ramps up and down depending on what setting you've got your tool on. So say it gets rid of absolutely every drop of dust. When you're setting up radiators, the only thing you've got to remember is that it's plus 45 either side for your valves. What we're probably going to do is put a lock shield drain off and a TRV. So we're going to go for a 400 single panel radiator. So we need our pipes at 490, 495, something like that. Again, lagged in the wall. What I'm going to try and do is drill through and then slide pipes all in one if I can. As long as that electric thing's not there on the outside, on the other side. I might even be able to measure off my waste pipe, drill back, and then say just lag them, sleeve them. Job done. 2 elbows poking out. The other radiators are done 7 inches, so I'm going to try and do the same height as the rest of the house if I can, and then it'll come out 2 chrome elbows, or 2, you know, the push fit chrome ones into the TRV, into the lock shield. Job done. According to my rough calculations, we should be, that chase on the other side should be there, so we'll pile it through and say we'll sleeve them, and then hopefully we can just tuck them pipework straight in with a bit of luck, and that'll still be out of the way of this soil pipe going across. Yeah, that'll work. Should we go and see if we're anywhere near? Not really. We needed to be about another 20 mil that way. Not the end of the world. The drill maybe came to a slight angle, move it across a little bit, and that'll be perfect. That's 2 holes through their sleeve, so all I'm going to do is put some pipe in and then slide some lagging back from the other side. That wall was a nightmare. I think it's because I've drilled through the brick on edge, maybe, I don't know, but they're through anyway. Right, they're in. I'll have to put a socket on that one because I've mismeasured when I slid the pipes through. It doesn't really matter. These pipes will have to be dead level though. We don't want one pipe coming out higher than the other because it will just look aesthetically wrong on that. But I think that'll probably just lift up, or put a little kick on there or something. But yeah, that's them in. I just need to put some clips on them, but they'll be fine. We'll put a few more clips in there. Right, so that's got them all in. I'm going to get these pipes capped off, get clean up because the plaster is desperate to get in here. Ideally, I'd like to get my pipes tested. I mean, I'm fairly confident with my ability with soldering. It's very rare, touch wood, that we get leaks. But yeah, I might even pop a quick air test on just to make sure. But yeah, we should be all right. We'll get tidied up, at least we're out of their way. Just going to get these pipeworks connected in now, and then this side's done apart from the lagging. We're going to put some nice chunky lagging on this because it's in a garage. And then yeah, I'll probably come back tomorrow and do the soil pipe, but I want to see. I've got to get through there and then connect there. Well, the heating's got to go all the way back to the airing cupboard, and then the hot and cold's are going under the bath. The bath is like there. So yeah, the hot's going to be tricky because the taps are on the back, but we'll sort it. We always do. So I'd quite like to get them sort of through, even if they're not in today. That should be alright. I wanted to space it so I could lag it, and I didn't want it too close to that electric because that's a heating pipe. I didn't know if it would melt into that, so I kept it plenty away. Should be alright. That one I'll just have to swing down and across. We'll get it. Right, they're all in and connected up, so now we just need to get them through into the house. So this is where our pipework's going to come. They're the flow and return that we can see in the garage. Under that floor, there's a joist just past it. I managed to get that board up there. If we can get our pipework through here in this space, missing that joist, we can connect our cold there, our hot there. It's a bit sketchy that, doesn't it? It's probably just flux. And then our flow and return, I might even be able to slide all the way through the airing cupboard on that back side. It depends if that wall goes down. If not, I'll cut another board up there and get through there. Or just bring them out here and clip under the bath. Two choices really, but we'll get some pipes into this space here, ready to connect up. I didn't bring my tape up, but I can go and get it, but we need to be about, what, 10 inches away from them. We might be able to see that cable going through. Same height, just further along. It's gone somewhere. Brick was quite hard. We'll go up and see. As long as we're sort of under that floor, we'll be alright. And then we'll get 22 sleeve through there. Just take 15 copper. Might even be able to get one this side. I don't know. We'll source it. I've only just missed that cable, but a miss is as good as a mile, as they say. Yeah, we've not hit it. So obviously the joists don't line up. So you might have to get a couple. I don't know, might be able to get a couple through there and a couple through there. We'll be alright, we'll get it through. I'm wondering if I can sneak two through there, because I can't get them there because there's that timber on the other side and it's just all a bit tight. We've got a gas pipe there and that cable's there, and then I can't really reach them this side, so I'll get another one here and have a look. I might be able to get one there or something. It's just a bit awkward, you know, you can only go where you can go. Right, I've got them flow returns through. It is mega tight. There's cables, there's pipes, there's timber, there's everything in there. What I'm probably going to have to do is use push fit elbows underneath just to bring them up and out the floor, because I can't even get a gas lamp or anything in. It's mega tight. The same with the hot and colds. I'm going to struggle to reach them, so I'm just going to get them put through 15 copper sleeved and then just push fit elbows. That's all I can do, speed fit. I'm never going to get anything else in. I can hardly reach them anyway. It's just mega tight. I can't go there because there's timber. I can't go there because I'm out in the bath. It's just really, really tricky. So that pipe works all through. I'm just starting to put some lagging on it now because I don't want to make my connections today, just because I'm running out of time. But I can do them tomorrow. So if I get all this lagged and then make them tomorrow, we'll have full control of the job then. Bye bye nice copper, but it needs to be lagged. That's not too bad. The weather's absolutely awful out there. I know I'm short on lagging, so I'm probably going to end the video there. I've got to come back anyway, but that is just absolutely typical. But everything else is lagged apart from that corner, so they're lagged all the way through. And so just the connections to make, saw pipe connections to make and stuff, but yeah, majority of it's in now. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. I apologise the content hasn't been as varied as normal the last couple of weeks. I've just been really, really busy and I've not had time to film as much as I normally do. Things will get back on track hopefully. I do have my van back now, which is a bonus. It wasn't actually the wet belt that went on it, it was injectors, EGR and some other stuff. But yeah, it was off the road for a little bit, but now I've got I've got the van back, it feels like home again. You know, when you're in a spare van, it never quite feels right, does it? But yeah, as I say, once again, I apologise for the content being a bit samey, but some of the jobs I've had this week have been an absolute nightmare. And I've just been really tired. I don't know whether it's these dark nights and dark mornings and stuff, but yeah, it's just, yeah, one thing after another this week. But yeah, we'll get back on track. We'll be alright, as we always are. We'll keep plodding along. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you all next week.